Just if you understood how it goes, literally crime every single day. You're a little kid and you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say. What can you do to save this world from this grind and pain? You got to understand where we're coming from and what we gotta do every single day, praying in the daylight. And then you gotta understand what this person went through every single day. This flow of literally trying to make you understand. And you gotta understand because that's the way it goes. Even food, what you eat, put into your soul. You got to understand this blood and this bread literally feeding you every single day. It's like if you don't understand, you're not there. Because everything is acknowledgement and knowledge, and that's how it gets the flow going. If you do something out of knowledge or out of control, it's not real, it's not there. You can't even feel it because your brain can even connect with that flow of that circulation. You got to understand when you get this flow going, you got to put knowledge and food into your belly because there are two brains working as a team. Just thinking where I came from and what I've done. You got to understand this flow is coming from something you don't even understand. It's so great and wonderful. It's like you don't even understand how I've been and put that museum together like a church, like a building, like a temple, like some other people have tried to do, and some have managed it, and some people try to show you a better life. Like this woman came all the way from her land, far away, to pick the cross of our Lord. You got to understand, she took it home. Where was that? That's the question you should be asking yourself before you put literally a faggot way of life, before you tell literally I'm a crusader, I'm just doing my Lord's job. But do you understand there's little ways you got to put in your mind to understand where this woman came from, picked up her Lord's cross and took it home. And then you got to understand this acknowledgement has to be eaten by her religion called Christianity way. And you got to understand where she came from again and again and again, because people just don't want to see it. Like the government want to sell every single year and every single birth to you with some chocolate. You say, have a nice time. Let's make some money, and we say we do this like a faggot way. You don't understand. This flow is going to get you there. You got to understand, when you do that enchantment, when you don't do nothing, it's like there's internal world in there. It's not acknowledgement. It's not food in your belly. Like it puts you in a flow of ecstasy. You got to understand this enchantment way is not the way to go. So if you understood what I'm trying to say, if you understood where I came from and where I've been, you got to understand the zero beef way. You got to understand the enchantment doesn't go that way. It's like a world, and even dead lives there, because everything needs acknowledgement. Everything needs a conscience to understand what's happening around them. Would you say a blind person has knowledge about sight, or a deaf person has knowledge about death? No. You need the acknowledgement, the food, to support that knowledge into your mind and keep you going every single day. So people say, so we should go the medical system like doctor's way. You got to understand, even that's got suffocation. Like you gotta put it in your body and drown yourself with it. You gotta understand, you gotta put the techniques and the flows together like a treatment, not literally like a stupid idiot saying, I don't have to do nothing no more because I just took a miracle cure. It's like you're just going all the way into acknowledgement of literally enchantment because you don't know what's going in your mind anymore. We even gotta fast because we got old and lazy. We gotta do exercise to keep our body going, and people are still dying every single day in even fair ways. It's so unfair. I gotta say every single day, it's like, do I have to pray and say I'm older just to keep it going? Like, do you understand the acknowledgement of literally new birth and death? You gotta say to yourself, I wanna be old for the young and young for the deaf. It's like the way you gotta go, the way you gotta understand this. It's like so far into the future. Like, I wish I was already there. Just let me listen to this information and spread it everywhere. It's like, why is this flow not going to every single person in their minds? It's like the world is out there, but we don't know nothing from birth. We've got to experience, we've got to learn these treatments putting in our bodies to acknowledgement so we don't go to the enchantment world like there's nothing there. Understand? It's not a world even of death. It's a world literally you give up and literally don't do nothing with your life because you don't even care anymore. It's gone. It's gone. It's like faded away. Bit by bit it goes. And you just gotta let it run out because it's not the way of life. Life is to shout, scream, and be happy with what you say. You got to understand this flow will get you there, and you got to understand and understand again twice so you get it through your mind and the circulation through the brain. The stomach has got to understand what you're eating every single day. It's not good enough just to eat something. You've got to eat the right things, or your stomach and your mind won't work as a team and it will fade away. Much love. I'm out. Peace. Still beef for life.